As a result of the order in council recently issued by the province of Ontario and the Municipality of McDougall declaring an emergency for the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as requirements for social distancing, this committee and council meeting will be held electronically in accordance with section 238 of the Municipal Act 2001. I would ask the clerk now to take a roll call to determine quorum and advise who is participating in the meeting today.
Mayor Robinson has advised me of his absence. Deputy Mayor Constable.
Present. Councillor
Gregory.
Present.
Councillor Malott has also advised me that he would be absent. Councillor Ryman.
Present.
It's determined that we do have quorum to proceed with the meeting. I will now take attendance of staff to advise who is joining us today. Chief Leduc.
Present.
And myself, Lori West, clerk.
Thank you. Let's call this meeting to order. Declarations of interest. Seeing none. Prioritization of agenda. Nope, looks like a pretty light night anyways. Adoption of minutes. The minutes of the committee of council meeting held on July 15th, 2020 be adopted as circulated. Discussion? Nope. All those in favor? All right. Deputations, none scheduled.
Your Worship, did we have a mover and a seconder for that resolution?
Yes, we do. Moved by Councillor Gregory. Seconded by Councillor Daleman. Councillor Ryman, my apologies. I'll never live that down.
Okay.
All right, planning and building. Matters arising, seeing none. Bylaw enforcement, matters arising, seeing none. Fire protection, report of the fire chief.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this is just an update again until the end of July with regard to our statistics. The one item of note that's of difference, if you look under section 3, education, line A, in July we had 12 training sessions. Normally, again, there would be 4 per month. But just as the number is higher because of the modified training regime, which we are doing, which is 5-person training sessions. So have our crew training, we're training on 3 different nights with 2 different fire stations. So in total for the month of July, then it works out to 12 training sessions rather than 4.
Councillor Gregory.
Worship. So it isn't our fire department that's training down at the dock? The ones, there haven't been any of our fire trucks down there?
At the salt dock?
Mm-hmm.
No, that'll be town itself.
Okay. They put on a very nice show with the hoses and the water, yeah.
All right, matters arising. Seeing none. Emergency management, COVID-19 emergency response, declaration of emergency. Does anyone want to speak to this?
Well,
Certain.
Mr. Chairman, just to remind the council that as of the 24th of July, the province of Ontario did end their state of emergency, but we continue to be in our declared emergency. All the provincial orders of emergency have been sustained for the next 30 days, and then they're going to review again. So the only difference right now from our last meeting was that the province is no longer in the state of emergency, but McDougall still is.
I see.
Yeah,
Councillor Brennan?
sure. So you're recommending that we stay there for the duration or until we see what happens?
Not a recommendation, just an advisement that that's the difference between the last council meeting to this council meeting.
Thank you.
Guess too, once the rest of council is here, it'd probably be a better time to discuss whether or not to keep going with it or not. Okay, matters arising. Seeing none. Recreation, matters arising. None. Public Works, matters arising. Environment. Waste Management. Matters arising. Finance. Accounts payable resolution. That the attached list of accounts payable for August 6, 2020 in the amount of $179,197.04 and payroll for July 30th, 2020 in the amount of $53,422.38 be approved for payment. Discussion? All those in favor? Oops, sorry.
Mover and seconder.
Oh, sorry. Councillor Gregory, and as a mover and seconded by Councillor Brennan. All right, matters arising. Administration, Angela Litrena, Safety Program Development Branch, Ministry of Transportation, in regards to off-road vehicle changes. Looks pretty straightforward. They just added a few things from what I could see there, like Argos and a couple other things. So, matters arising. It's a tough crowd. All right. Request for support, City of Sarnia. Be it resolved that the Council of the Municipality of McDougall supports the attached resolution from City of Sarnia requesting long-term care home improvements. And further, that this resolution be circulated to Premier Ford, Christine Elliott, Minister of Health and Long-Term Care, Norm Miller, MPP for Parry Sound Muskoka, and City of Sarnia. Discussion?
Okay, we had been waiting for the town of Parry Sound to make a different one, but it has not come to light yet, and so I think that we should follow through with this one. Okay.
All right, then I'll call the question. Thank you.
Mover and seconder.
Moved by Councillor Ryman and seconded by Councillor Gregory. Right. Be it resolved that the Council of the Corporation Municipality of McDougall supports the attached resolution from the town of Renfrew requesting the governments of Ontario and Canada to fast track the review of current and previous Investing in Canada Infrastructure Program grant applications. And further, that this resolution be circulated to the Honourable Prime Minister of Canada, the Honourable Premier of Ontario, Scott Aitchison, MP for Parry Sound Muskoka, Norm Miller, MPP for Parry Sound Muskoka, the Minister of Infrastructure, the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, Rural Ontario Municipalities Association, the Town of Renfrew, and the West Parry Sound Area Municipalities and First Nations. Discussion? Call the question.
Mover and seconder, sorry.
It's moved by Councillor Ryman and seconded by Councillor Gregory. Township of Lake of Bays, support and principle for Muskoka Parry Sound Riding Competitive Broadband Initiative. I see any interest in that?
There is an interest in that. We'll be presenting that at the AMO here in town, in St. Gwynn.
Yeah, I figured that people would be interested in it. Did we want to support that though, or?
I suppose for,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
Okay. All right,
I'll bring a resolution forward to a future meeting.
certainly. Municipality of Chatham, Kent, Emancipation Day Resolution. Township of the Archipelago, municipal support of international and American ratepayers. Town of Kingsville requests that the rent assistance program include all businesses in a lease agreement within all residential above commercial properties without a cap on commercial residential ratio. Township of Perth South, farm property class tax rate program. Township of the Archipelago, provincial funding to the West Perry Sound Health Center.
should,
Okay, got it. Excellent. Township of Pushlinch. I've got someone from there. That's how I know how to say it. Aggregate resource revised assessment criteria. Municipality of Whitestone, request for federal support for broadband access.
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Councilor Gregory?
Again, it's happening. It's going to be at the AMO and we're going to all talk about it, so.
So we should support.
Support our brothers,
Yep.
sisters, Whitestone. All right. Matters arising. Seeing none. Motions of which notice has been previously given. Committee reports. Let it be that the Council of the Corporation of Municipality of McDougall approve the appointment of Louis Mollot to the Perry Sound District Emergency Medical Services Advisory Committee for the remainder of 2018 to 2022 term of council. Discussion? Call the question? Or, sorry. I guess, do I ask for the mover and seconder, or do I just, since we've redone it?
You can announce it
Okay.
as I read the resolution.
All right, moved by Councillor Gregory, seconded by Councillor Ryman. All those in favor? We'll get this cleaned up. North Bay District Health Unit, attachment, face covering mandate in effect July 24th, which we all know. North Bay Perry Sound District Health Unit releases details about mandated face coverings. For information, North Bay Perry Sound District Health Unit, harmful blue-green algae in Calendar Bay and Lake Bernard. Does anyone have anything to add to committee reports? The CAO, seeing none, we'll move on. The general items and new business, nothing. Bylaws. Council will now consider bylaw number 2020-38 being a bylaw to stop up and close a portion of Spedzinski Lane described as firstly, that portion of the northwest road lying south of the projection of the southerly boundary of Part 1, 42R-9243 across the northwest road and lying north of a projection of the southerly boundary of Part 2, Plan 42R-16314 across the northwest road. And secondly, Part 2, Plan 42R-16314 in the geographic township of McDougall, now in the municipality of McDougall in the district of Perry Sound. Has any written correspondence been received on this matter?
Notice of the proposed bylaw was given by advertising in the Perry Sound North Star for 4 consecutive weeks and by posting Spidinsky Lane on June 16th, 2020. Written correspondence was received from Mel Wardrop of Pine Ridge Drive, suggesting council consider a reduced speed limit rather than closing the road, and if the bylaw is passed, requested that a proper turnaround be constructed. A copy of Mr. Wardrop's correspondence has been provided to council prior to this evening's meeting. Written correspondence was also received from the Ministry of Transportation with no concerns.
Certainly. All right, so it was moved by Councillor Ryman, seconded by Councillor Gregory. Discussion?
First and second reading.
Or- Yes, sorry. First and second reading of the bylaw. Discussion? Call the question? Okay. All in favor? All right, and would it be the pleasure of council to give this a third and final reading?
Yes.
All right, discussion? Oh, sorry. Moved by Councillor Ryman, second by Councillor Gregory. Discussion? I'll call the question. It's carried. Okay. Tracking sheet. I don't think we have any items on it. We don't have any items for closed session. So there we go. So confirmation bylaw. Being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of committee council meeting held on August 5th, 2020. Introduced the first and second time. Moved by Councillor Gregory, seconded by Councillor Daleman. What's that?
Ryman?
What did I say?
Daleman?
Why do I do that? Apologize. It's because I was teasing you from the start. The discussion other than my, nope. All those in favor? Carried. Pleasure, council, for a third and final reading. Moved by Councillor Ryman, seconded by Councillor Gregory. Discussion? All those in favor? All right. We do now adjourn at 7:02 p.m. Moved by Councillor Gregory, or Ryman, seconded by Councillor Gregory. Discussion, all those in favor? That's terrible.
You're done.
Okay.